Welcome. Now, thanks for tuning in to EFAUZ, the podcast streaming to your computer devices. I'm your host, Raha, and today we're talking about climate justice. Now, can one of my fellow podcast members tell me what climate justice means? Because I don't know.
To answer your question and one of the questions asked by a lot of people, ano ang ibig sabihin ng climate justice at bakit ito isang natatanging hamon ng ating panahon? Well, climate justice is a term used to give light to global warming. It puts as a political issue rather than a simple environmental issue. This term is used when we relate the causes and effects of climate change to certain concepts of justice. This becomes a challenge in our current times because it has a disproportionate impact on people of color communities and communities of lower income.
So what you're saying is climate justice is just a political term of saying climate change, a stronger climate change.
Justice.
Climate change evolved into climate justice. Climate justice is the Super Saiyan form of climate change. Is what you're getting at. No?
Wait, I Google searched it. Climate justice is a term, and more than that, a movement that acknowledges climate. Oh, it only acknowledges. It's like
So it's not doing anything for climate change.
Plays a big key, and that climate change has an effect on social, economic, public health, and other stuff on underprivileged populations in general.
So climate justice is not for everybody.
Climate, from this definition, it probably links climate justice a lot to subjects like human rights and the development of society and the environment. Next question.
So what do you mean next? What do you mean next question? There's a no script here.
Oh wait, there's no
What are you talking about? But how does climate justice affect the health of developing countries like I don't know, like the Philippines? We're not a Philippines podcast. We're from Canada. We're Canadian. Maple syrup.
I guess I'll answer this.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're answering this? You're just answering the question that I'm saying. So.
Okay, yes, I'll answer the question you're saying. That you just made up now.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I think it's because it's focusing on developing countries such as the Philippines because of technology, resources, and other materials that might harm the environment. Since developing countries don't have easy access to, new technology that are more sustainable for the environment.
So what you're saying
Yes.
is climate justice you need climate justice so that developing countries can improve.
Yes, indeed.
Now that is an insightful comment.
Thank you.
It's so difficult not to laugh while recording.
What are you guys talking about? We're not lying. This is a unscripted podcast.
Half-truths.
White lies. That's racist. Why is we get canceled in our first episode? No. Now, since that you said that climate justice helps developing countries, that means there has to be some policies that the world is doing to promote climate justice, right? Is this even effective? Is this even effective?
Yeah, some of the methods some parts of the world has taken action upon, like inputting policies, like you said. Some of the policies are quite common. Like you, well, you aren't allowed to throw trash anywhere. You can't leave your car on for too long.
Why is that?
Well, because these things are damaging to the environment for perfectly understandable reasons.
No, not that. Why the car thing?
The car,
What do you mean by the car? Why can't you leave your
the
car
car
open?
thing. You know how some cars emit smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
the
if your
won't-
car is not moving, it's basically just on and emitting smoke, and you're not getting anywhere. So it's just a smoke generator.
We need Elon Musk to produce some of those
Nope.
Teslas
You do
thing.
not need Elon Musk
What?
at all.
Why? Off-topic question. Why
Uh,
don't we need Elon Musk to do this?
I mean, he probably has the ability to find a way, and he definitely has the money too. Um. Okay, personal opinion, I do not like Elon Musk.
Oh
That's
man.
for a plethora of reasons. But if he had the ability to develop a car that didn't do this, and I'm not even I myself am not sure if there's already a car that doesn't, except for cars that run on electricity, I think. Anyway, the policies that make you not do these things, like let your car, leaving your car on and throwing trash everywhere, is effective because, well, it lessens the amount of waste that's left around.
So I'm
Obviously.
guessing these policies are also being implemented by the Philippine government.
To a degree. Because it's nothing, like the policies we have here is nothing compared to the policies they have in, let's say, Singapore, who is, the country is very famous for having very, very strict and very, very highly fined environmental laws. And it really tries to lessen the amount of waste you produce at the environment.
Now, since that we are talking about the Philippines so much, what do you think should the Philippines do to promote climate justice even more? Now, let's have another voice up on stage. We're a reality TV show now. Zerge, what do you think?
So we can voice out more on the climate, the things. I guess like you can post like awareness on like TikTok or anything that that people use nowadays. So you can like spread awareness and stuff. Yeah.
I see. Now, I wonder why a Canadian like you is saying ano. Isn't that a Filipino word? We're not Filipinos. We're
You
Canadians.
suck so bad, dude. I was drinking water. You guys suck.
Is there any like NGOs from the Philippines that promote climate justice like this? Can we have another voice up on stage?
Oh, okay. Hi.
Another
I guess
voice.
there's the People's Survival Fund. During there's the People's Survival Fund during the Climate Change Act of 2009, where they gave like LGU to local communities, and like para may dagdag din ang pagbubuhay na hindi naapektuhan ang the Philippines Green Jobs Act, so that mapanatili ang paglalago ng mga maayos na trabaho But I guess it's not as effective because there's still a lot of Filipinos who are unemployed and underpaid.
Interesting. Whew. Okay. Now, from what I understood from this little talk of ours that we have talked about, climate justice is about promoting change to help the environment. And climate justice is not as effective in developing countries such as the Philippines. But there are multiple organizations that help promote them in said country. So, we're going leaps and bounds in us human lives. This was EFAUZ Podcast. Thank you for listening. My name is Raha.
My name is Gabsy.
My name is Serge.
My name is Tay.
And I'm Gab.
See you next time.